Outlander. Alright, so trying to catch up. I am on season 6, episode 5 now. Its title is Give Me Liberty. Sounds amazing. I'm gonna just say, you guys also are terrifying me about episode 6. Everyone keeps bringing it up. So it's like, I'm gonna watch this one, but in the back of my mind, I'm gonna be like, well, what's gonna happen next in episode 6? So y'all scared me. My cats are fighting. You got them wound up too. I feel like Malva's gonna go nuts. And I've said it a lot before. Until proven otherwise, I'm gonna like her. She may be crazy, but I like her. She's got me ensorcelled, as it were. Anyway, here we go. Outlander, season 6, episode 5. Give me liberty. Let's do it. Whew. I just got like 30 seconds into the recap and I realized I didn't hit record on the video. That would have got me mad.
Mark me, James. I will watch the
Mark him!
and drink from it when this day is done.
I miss Mark me, boy. Taking it back.
We must hurry, sire.
How does one
He's back!
or breathe in this wretched gout?
I love him so much. I hated him, but I love him. If he doesn't say mark me every 5 seconds and I need to turn this into a drinking game, I'm gonna be mad. Me and my ugly female friend here need passage.
I'm making haste to reach Armadale over the sea to sky.
Over the sea to sky!
You lost the throne. It won't do to lose your life as well.
Mark me.
Mark me! No. Pausing it. I need a drink. Drinking game. Oh, there's alcohol on the floor. I have a fun life. Okay, there we go. Gotta make a drink. David's gonna come over later and be like, why are you day drinking? I have too much stuff on my desk. I have a PlayStation controller, bag of bullets. God. Alright, mark me. Oh, the intro's a little different. Beautiful. Heck yeah. Liberty.
I remain your most humble servant, James Fraser.
Oh. Everybody's coming back.
He is a friend of yours, is he not?
Friend.
My dear, I have no doubt I can allay your...
He is so pretty. We haven't seen him in a while. I forgot how pretty he was.
Then I must break it.
Ooh. She is behind every object they can find to put her tummy behind.
Why do you smile like that?
'Cause he's pretty when he does it. Playing pool when the cue has a big block on the end of it seems a little sissy. Bunch of Freemasons. What? What? Interesting. Okay. She's looking at you with her eyes.
Perhaps Mr. Mackenzie or one of the other men might know the place.
Hi, do you know about Roger to come trudging up all this way?
Marsley, I love you.
No. Roger is fixing Mistress McCallum's heart. So it's just as when
Malva, whenever they cut to her, just like staring, it weirds me out.
try down there a little.
But I love it.
What's that?
Oh, what's all that then?
No. Finger bones.
What? What now?
Some charms use grave dust or ashes of a body.
Is Malva a witch?
I believe it's a love charm.
Ooh, weird. What's happening with Lizzie? Yeah, she was looking a little winded earlier.
You're feverish.
The malaria. We need to take her home.
Got the malaria. Oh, look at him. Eyes meet from across the room.
He talks of politics like a politician, of history like an historian, and his knowledge of...
Oh, Jamie's face.
Now, what matters now is that...
Ah! Jocasta! Yay!
Do you begrudge the lad his happiness?
Oh, she's coming for you.
Once Marcelly joins him in Newburn, they will be...
I don't want them to leave.
You should see my own family tree. Born a MacDonald, and then a married one.
My good fortune?
There's like 7 names there.
You performed an operation on stage at the theatre. It's left quite an impression on the townsfolk.
Actually, it was the foyer, but I'm surprised people still talk about it.
If you can cut someone up and they don't die, it's impressive.
I can assure you.
Oh,
Auntie.
Jocasta,
Auntie, what are you doing?
do you need to get some air?
Why is everyone getting dizzy?
what can you tell by looking at me, Mistress Fraser? Do you know what's ailing me?
It's always a loaded question to ask.
Well, what I have can also ease nerves, if you'd care to join us.
What you got, girl?
You've been spending a lot of time over there.
Ooh, she getting jealous.
She needs me.
We need you.
Do you? You're so capable.
Yeah, it's really your fault, Bree. Oh, dang. Exactly. What did you have in your carriage, girl?
Oh, my.
It's hemp flower.
Oh, dang. Claire can liven up a party.
People thought we were in love. And that we lay together in the boat.
I just love how she talks.
Last I heard, he was in Italy, quietly drinking himself to death.
Dang it, if he doesn't show up again and say, "Mark me, I made a drink for nothing."
But as for Versailles,
Yeah. Have you gone to any place and had a good memory? I don't think so.
I mustn't curse them too much, I suppose. I can still recall Murta's face from when I was a young lass.
Aww.
4 husbands I have had. And some of them have made me happy at times, but
Don't make me sad, lady. Claire, don't mess with stuff. No, girl, stop doing these things.
Where did you disappear to?
By her appearance.
just needed a rest.
But you've come.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it.
Today, Mistress Fraser reminded me of something. A gifted physician, and incidentally, a woman.
Ooh, what do you know? Fun.
You must disassociate yourself from them at once.
Don't tell me who I can hang out with.
John, I feel I must tell you.
Where are you running, girl?
John, forgive me. Master Innes told me to come get you.
What is it?
There's trouble in town.
What's going on? I got choked. No one even said "mark me" and I took a drink.
We don't want his Tory lies getting spread.
Oh, what's happening? Ah! Everybody's getting crazy. Calm yourself.
I know, John. I delight him today.
And he's your best bro. What's happening? What's happening here? Something's happening here.
Mr. Henderson. Have you gone mad?
Something's happening. Oh, honey.
Your father and brother are outside.
A word to my father, Mr. Mackenzie, and I'll tell everyone I've seen you kissing Amy McCallum.
Whoa, okay. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Everybody knows you spend more time with the widow than you do your own wife.
Okay, I see what you guys mean. I just love her brand of crazy, but I want to hit her now. Malva, Malva, Malva.
Let me repay all your kindness. And Aidan can't wait to hear stories.
Just say, all right, let me go get my wife and child and they can join us.
these rebellions lead nowhere. As well, you know. Oh, not this again.
You'll no doubt you feel obliged to do your bidding and print your views, since it was your money that bought in the shop.
Propaganda. Hey, that's from the opening.
But I'm still sorry.
Is he not gonna tell her that he's like being blackmailed? Because like if you don't say that, it's gonna look like you were guilty.
All the 4 of us.
Oh wait, did she say 4 of us? She got a baby in the oven? A bun in the womb? Malva, what are you doing? Whoa, Malva, what are you doing? That's a dead thing, dead person thing. Did you snap his fingers off to make a love potion? What's happening? He ain't gonna have no fingers. She's just a... I'm sorry, I still kind of like her. Oh, she's crazy as a loon, but I love her. Oh, that would smell so bad. Y'all ever smell the dead body? It ain't pleasant. I don't know what it is. So many shows I'm drawn to the insane person. They cast the best chick ever. She's got crazy eyes.
I will attend that meeting.
There are soldiers ready and waiting to put a stop to it. Catch them in the act.
Oh, shoot. Is he just telling him? Oh, he's figuring it out.
He's one of them.
Oh, dang. You trust him a lot to say that.
I must believe there's another way to live. A better way, perhaps.
Better. Better than what?
You know, tyranny, living under a crown.
I cannot disguise how I feel any longer. It is a mistake I made before.
It's like his coming out story.
Come with me, John.
Join me.
I do not wish this to come between us.
I don't want to ruin what we have here.
You surprise me at every turn. But then you always have.
I love their weird relationship. Like, it's such a weird mutual respect.
I will delay the soldiers for as long as...
Oh, look at him.
Be careful.
Aw, he still cares.
I'm afraid, Mr. Fraser, that you're no longer welcome.
Oh, what? Now they don't like you?
Mr. Sims owns a printing press. It's his right to print whatever he pleases.
You know, freedom, right?
You call yourselves Sons of Liberty. Is it liberty when a man is cowed into silence or threatened into...
Jamie, preach. Yeah, set up a game real quick.
Good evening, gentlemen. State your name.
Just a friendly game late at night. Baby!
Well, I checked in on Lizzie. She's doing much better.
Yeah, what's up with Lizzie? Oh, she's gonna know. Chicks know.
I don't believe you. What? I not being a sister to you?
she knows what's up.
You hear all those bairns out running about? And you don't think I can when a woman is with child?
She's been through it enough to know.
Believe me, I want to take that away from you.
They are adorable. I love them as sisters. Here I am drinking with no Mark me's. I was hoping he'd have another scene at least.
Nothing.
Oh, you heard that song. Who was whistling that? What's happening? Oh, someone's got that little emerald from the thing. Who is it? Turn around. I better know. Oh, no, don't do that. I want to know. Who was singing that? They shouldn't know that. Okay, this episode was cool. And so, like, but now I'm just, what's gonna happen next episode that makes y'all say, oh, episode 6? Like, I figured Malva would do the most, which she was doing. So is it gonna be Malva crap next episode or what? Prince Charles was back for like a minute. I didn't realize how much I missed that squirrely little man. So basically, Jamie had just resigned from Indian agent in the last episode. So they contact Lord John to be like, hey, can you go find out if he actually has loyalty or what the deal is? Claire and Jamie are like in the main town to go hear this chick Flora McDonald speak. So everyone's just showing up at this chick's place, including Jocasta, who I missed. Jocasta has apparently given Fergus a print shop in another place, and so eventually maybe Marsley's gonna go with him. Jamie's been invited to do some Sons of Liberty stuff, so he kind of goes and meets with them and proves himself a little bit. Roger's been helping that one widow chick work on her cabin, and he's kind of doing it in an innocent way. But at the same time, that chick is making some eyes at him. Bree takes Lizzie and Marcelly and Malva out to go find a place to make a water wheel. And then they wander across this weird burnt up finger bone thing. And they're like, this is a love spell. And it's like, they're trying to think like who possibly could have done it. Is it the chick who's like hot for Roger possibly, or someone else, and I'm like, it's Malva, of course it's Malva. Which is kind of funny because everyone gets like branded a witch, and it's like, yeah, what if there's actually a witch around here somewhere? Lizzie's also sick, so eventually Bree makes some stuff to like give Lizzie, and the two brothers take it to Lizzie, and apparently she's getting better, but they mentioned she was sick, but then kind of left it at that, and then maybe she's better, I don't know. Bree's getting kind of mad at Roger, or just frustrated that he's hanging out with this widow chick and spending a lot of time with her when he's needed at home, but he's kind of feeling insecure because Bree's very capable and he wants to help someone that is not capable and contribute in that way, I guess, but he's not really seeing that optics-wise it's not great that he's hanging out at some widow's house all of the time. So Claire and Jamie go to this big, like, fancy party where the Flora chick is gonna talk about, I don't know, because she's the one that smuggled the prince out, but she's gonna talk about loyalty to the crown, basically. And Jocasta's like, ow, my eyeballs hurt. And she's like, you want some drugs? Claire can get you some drugs. So they go hang out and have a, like, getting high gazebo party for a second. So while they're having, like, conversation, Claire kind of thinks about Versailles, and then she remembers, oh yeah, when has she not gone somewhere and not gotten assaulted? But thinking about that makes her go huff some paint again, briefly, in the gazebo. Gazebo parties are lit. I'm saying this in a flippant way, but it's kind of horrible what she's going through. While at the party, Lord John kind of takes Jamie aside and is like, look, there's questions about your loyalty. What's going on here? I told them that you're loyal, but what's happening? While they're talking, Jamie kind of is like, no, yeah, I'm loyal, sure. But then, what's her name? Mary? April? I think it's Mary. Some sort of name. The chick who works for Jocasta comes running up and says there's this big problem in town. Jamie and Lord John go, and basically a bunch of people are attacking a printer because he was printing stuff that Jocasta wanted him to print about Flora's party, and you realize that Jocasta kind of started this whole thing about the party. And a lot of people are mad that he's printing kind of like propaganda for the crown. So they want to straight up kill this dude. Jamie and John stop the mob from killing the dude, and there's a guy in the crowd who was with the Sons of Liberty and saw this happen. So Jamie's still having this struggle of like split loyalties and having to lie to the face of someone that is a friend. Jamie and John's relationship is so insane. Like, you look at it as a whole, it's a very weird relationship, but they do respect each other, and he's upset that he's having to lie to him. Meanwhile, Roger is helping Christy dude and his son take a bell to the church, and Roger has to run inside first to go get the stuff to pull the bell up. And Malva's trying to bang it out with some random on the floor of a church. And I'm starting to see why I should hate her. Because she gets caught, and Roger's like, your dad and brother are outside, and she's like, do not say a word, or I'll lie and say you're trying to get with that widow chick. Which it's like, Roger really needs to tell Bree that Malva did this, because if it comes out later and she makes this claim, it's gonna sound like he was lying about it. But Roger's for the moment like, okay, and just goes outside to help bring the bell up, and Malva escapes out the back door. Roger goes back to try and finish helping the widow chick, and she's like inviting them to dinner, and he starts realizing, yeah, this is a little bit of a weird situation. Jamie confronts Jocasta about trying to, like, fund Fergus having a print shop as well as the party they just went to. And he's like, look, you're going to put Fergus, my son, in some serious problems if he starts printing, like, propaganda for the crown. He could be attacked like this other guy just was. And she's like, oh, my head, I want to leave. Which is an excuse I need to use all the time. If someone asks me an uncomfortable question, I'll be like, I'm feeling a bit faint. I'll go back to my room now. But Jamie's also aware that, like, after Myrta died, Jocasta's kind of lost. So he's sad for her, too. Roger goes back to Bree, and he tells her that he asked another man to check in on the widow chick because he realized the situation was a little weird. And then Bree's like, oh, guess what? I'm preggers. And then Malva. This scene was so amazing and gross. Malva's just, I don't know who this person is, but she goes out to some tent that seems to be kind of out of the way. And there's a dead dude sitting there. And of course, he's got fingers missing. So she goes in and just starts hacking off more of his fingers. I'm sorry, I still like her. It's so morbid, but she's got the best crazy eyes. Like, the casting on this is amazing. I mean, she's probably gonna do something insane and really try to hurt some of the characters I love, and my opinion might change. But again, gotta love a crazy character. So Jaime just straight up tells Lord John, like, I'm actually going to attend the Sons of Liberty meeting because I have to go with my conscience, and this is what I want to do. The trust you have to have in Lord John to make a statement like that, and Lord John's like, I'll try to delay the Redcoats as long as I can. And Jaime has time to go to the meeting, and at first the meeting doesn't want him because they saw him defend a printer, and he's like, hey, if this is about liberty, we should defend everyone, including people we disagree with, to have the right to say what they want to say and have the property and their life. So you shouldn't attack people just because they disagree with you. And they're kind of listening for a second, and he's like, oh, by the way, I'm here to warn you. And so they have enough time to get most of the people out, and then when the Redcoats come in, they're like, oh, we're just playing pool. We're just hanging out. Nothing going on here. Then we go back to Bree, and she's looking at the wee little baby, what's his name? Henri Christian. She's looking at him and touching her tummy, and Marcelly's like, I clocked it. You're knocked up. So they also mention in that scene that Marcelly probably soon-ish is going to go follow Fergus to a print shop. And if they leave the show, I'm going to be so sad. And then this ending kind of messed with my mind a bit because Jaime and Claire are getting ready to go back to the Ridge. And Claire thinks she kind of heard on the wind that one song. I don't know, the caption said it. What was it? Like Colonel something something. Basically, it's a modern-ish song. And she thought she heard it for a second. And she's like, oh, never mind, nothing. Then we go to a prison cell, and there is someone who was holding an emerald earlier. The Flora chick mentions that she got a necklace stolen. She got it back, but there was an emerald missing. But the person who's holding the emerald is singing this kind of like, it's like a military type song. I can't remember the name of the song. Anyway, they're singing that, but that song is like 1900s, so we got another time traveler somehow, and they're about to turn to the camera, and then credits. So who is it? What is happening now? I'm overwhelmed. But that's all I got right now. I'm going to try and get this video up in a day or so. Because episode 6 I'm anxious about. So in the meantime, if I forgot anything or left anything out, if you guys want to talk about anything, drop a comment. Don't forget to do the things. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Until next time.